Hello! We're on the old camera today. I don't know why, I was just kind of feeling the wide angle. I don't know why, especially because that just like lets you see the mess in my office more. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Katie Wismer. I'm an author and an editor. I have 6 books out currently. I have so many things to update you on. So I don't want this first clip to just be me talking forever. So we'll try and disperse the announcements throughout the vlog. So yeah, today's a Saturday and I was just kind of feeling a chill vlog for the day. I thought I would just take you along with everything I'm doing today. I'm kind of trying to get my life a little bit together today, but like in a chill way, you know? We're doing some cleaning. I'm about to head to Target. Just need to pick up a couple of things. And then I really want to work on Bloodless Ties today. Those are the plans. That's what we're going to be doing. Writing, cleaning, updates, chatting. Hang out with me for a little bit if you feel like it. So if you missed it, I did the cover reveal for Bloodless Ties. This is the 3rd book in my Marionettes series. That's the book that we're writing right now. I've been kind of like on and off working my way through the rough draft. But last night I had a really good writing night, so I kind of want to keep writing that momentum. I think I wrote like 3,000 words or something yesterday. I think we can do even more today. We're at about 60,000 words in the draft. So that's what we're gonna be writing today. Also, the special edition hardcover of the Marionettes is out now if you missed it. If you don't wanna miss these kind of things in the future, make sure you subscribe to my newsletter. My website's down below. But yeah, this is the proof copy, obviously. I did order myself the final copy. It's supposed to be here any day now. But yeah, it's not even, you can go pre-order it. You can literally just go pick up the book now. It's available. It should be available on all the vendors now as well. So, surprise, it's out early. I have a whole vlog on Patreon with the behind the scenes process of getting this together and everything if you're interested in that. But yeah, I'm so thrilled. It looks so freaking good. Even just the proof copy, I am obsessed with it. We got the fancy chapter headers, all the bonus content in the back. It's a good time. I'm so excited to get my final copy. Also, speaking of Bloodless Ties, the paperback has finished processing. You can pre-order that now too. I think those are all of the announcements that we're gonna do here at the beginning of the video. I'm gonna go to Target, pick up a couple of things, and then we'll get started with everything for the day. This vlog is being sponsored by Dossier, so I'll chat a little bit more about them later, but if you are a frequent viewer of my channel, you know them. They're a fragrance company, and I have incorporated their perfumes into my writing routine legitimately. I do this every single day, so we're not gonna put it on now. We're gonna do it when it's time to sit down and write. First, we're gonna go to Target. Do you wanna see what I got from Target? I don't know. Do you care? Sorry if you can hear my little robot vacuum. It's still going in my room. I don't think anyone cares about the toilet paper. Let me tell you, I have been having a hard time grocery shopping. I've been having a hard time finding any food. So I don't usually buy food from Target, but desperate times, the one I usually go to is King Soopers, and they're on strike right now, so I haven't been going there. The next closest one to me is Sprouts, which is like a organic, like healthy food, but it's expensive, so that's why I don't usually go there. So I tried to get my groceries from there the other day. They didn't have a single thing of broccoli in that entire freaking store. Like everything has been cleared out. So I got some frozen broccoli from Target. We got some bananas. I was surprised they had my vegan cheese, to be honest. Same with vegan ranch, was not expecting. This is not the brand I usually get. This is avocado ranch, but we're gonna try it. And then their kombuchas were on sale too. It was like buy 2 for $6 or something. I was gonna get it anyway, so I was pretty excited. I've been on a real kombucha kick. Sorry, that's like really loud. Maybe we'll wait till it turns. I'm not drinking alcohol at all anymore. So I've been doing kombucha instead, and I've been really like addicted to it at this point. It's not like I had never tried it before. I had, but I think I like tried a couple of flavors that I didn't like. So then I was like, oh, I don't like kombucha. I do. It was just bad flavors. And then I also got some blonde espresso pods for my Nespresso machine because all I have right now are decaf ones. I've been drinking decaf coffee most of the time, but sometimes I still need a kick of caffeine. So I got a couple of these. I needed some canola oil cooking spray. I was completely out of peanut butter, so I got a massive one. And then just some Kind bars and some skincare. I haven't been wearing foundation either, so I was out of concealer. And then I like this vitamin C serum from e.l.f. That's the haul. Okay, let's chat, shall we? Now I am remembering why I don't use this camera as much. The tripod is so much clunkier, it's hard to like maneuver. So we are working on Bloodless Ties. Let me pull up my pacemaker project. As I say, I haven't been drinking caffeine. What I mean to say is I'm trying not to have 2 caffeinated beverages per day. So when I start my day with coffee and then I have an energy drink in the afternoon, it was just too much. So now I either have a caffeinated coffee in the morning and then I don't get this in the afternoon and I drink something else in the afternoon, or drink a decaf and then I move on to this. So we wrote 2,649 words last night. So the draft is currently at 59,339. Honestly, I wish I had been vlogging yesterday because I had this moment where I was writing one of the chapters and I like had a vague idea of what was gonna happen, but I was like, there was still a big piece of it kind of missing and I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do. and the most perfect thing clicked into place. And if you're a writer, I'm sure you can understand the feeling of like when you figure something out and you have that like aha moment, you're like giddy, and like I couldn't stop smiling and I was like so excited. So I think that's why we wrote so much last night and why I'm so like excited to keep working on it today. So I have all my notes and everything. The problem is I stopped where I stopped because I got to a new chapter and I'm actually not sure. Like there's something that needs to happen that I know is gonna happen in this chapter, but something needs to happen to lead up to that, and I haven't figured out the first part yet. And I'm trying with this draft not to do what I usually do and do like brackets and skip it and then move on. I'm trying to like get a full draft this go around. We might just be brainstorming and thinking quite a bit this afternoon before we actually start writing. Oh, but I can put my perfume on. If you're familiar with my channel, you know that I do this. I've been talking about it a lot. I pick a perfume set for each project that I'm working on. So every time I sit down to work on it, I put on the perfume. And I feel like the smell like helps me, I don't know, get in the zone. I like associate the smell with the specific project. So my Bloodless Ties scent is the Floriental Cedarwood from Dossier. Highly recommend checking them out. I'll have their link down below. I promise there's like science behind it. I'm not just like making this up. That's why, have you ever heard the tip like in high school when you're taking a test to, while you're studying, you chew a certain kind of gum, and then while you're taking the test, you chew that same kind of gum, and it's like activating that other sense, like helps you remember the stuff. I don't know, there's like a whole thing, I promise. I also just love their perfumes. I think they smell great. I have 10 of them. Dossier is basically a fragrance company that has dupes for more expensive designer scents. All of theirs are about $30 to $40 compared to the ones they're inspired by that might be more like $200. They're a company that really cares about sustainability. It's totally risk-free because you can return the perfume if it doesn't end up smelling the way that you thought, and they donate all of their returns to charity and stuff. So I really love their business model. I really love their values as a company, and then I really love their product. So check them out. Maybe try my scent association thing. Don't knock it till you try it. I like swear by it now. And let's get back to work. So if you've watched my Vlogmas videos in the past, something we used to do was people would comment on that vlog a question that I would answer the next day. So we would have like these daily chats and daily Q&As, and I miss doing that. I loved doing that. So I asked on Instagram for some questions and stuff to talk about in the vlog, so I'm gonna be inserting some of those questions in throughout the day as well. Is there a chance book 3 will be released before November? Yeah, so I talked about this in the newsletter I just recently sent out. I set up the pre-order date for Bloodless Ties in November to give myself enough time. So I didn't want to set an earlier date, not be able to meet it, and then have to push it back. I would rather have a date set in the future, have it ready early, and then it be a pleasant surprise that it comes out earlier than expected, you know? I am doing the best I can with the book, and I'm working on it as much as I can, and if it's ready early, I will release it early, but I'm not gonna release it a second before it's ready. So yeah, stick around, we'll see. I feel like I update you pretty consistently throughout the process, so if it's looking like it's gonna come out earlier, I think you'll know pretty well in advance. How do you deal with your family reading your smutty scenes? I'm in the same boat right now. I don't think my brother or my dad read either of my books. Or actually, I think my mom might have made my dad listen to the audiobook for book 1. I don't know. Here's the thing. I feel like I was prepared well for this, and the fact that I am the person in the family who has gone against everything that the family believes in and everything. So it's like I've worked my way up to this in being the controversial person. So my mom is super supportive. I don't think she really cares. I don't think she is comfortable reading that from me, but it's not really a big thing. So sorry, I got cut off, my memory card filled up. So yeah, it's uncomfortable, but at the same time, I'm over like letting what other people think get in the way of doing what I want to do. And again, I feel like I've kind of built my way up to that with like putting myself on YouTube and like all of these things. I'm 25, I'm an adult. You know the content's in there. If you're choosing to read that, it's on you. I even warn you which chapter it is and tell you to skip it. If you don't heed the warning, it's your own fault. In the back of my mind while I'm writing it, am I like, oh my god, my mom's gonna read this? 100%. Mind over matter, man. If that's what you want to be writing, you gotta write it. What are you gonna miss most about Colorado? Probably just being close to my family. And I've lived here most of my life. We moved here when I was like 5, so I grew up here even though I wasn't born here. I went away for college and I came back, so I'm very comfortable in Colorado. I'm very used to Colorado. Like, I know the culture here. I know what to expect with the weather. Yeah, and it's just like, it feels like home for sure. I'm used to being surrounded by the mountains. Like, it's very comfortable for me here, which is why I actually think it's gonna be good for me to leave. My family used to live like 5 minutes away from me, and now they live like 3 hours away from me, but I still drive up and see them like every other month or so. So not being able to do that is a little bit of a bummer, but also where I'm moving, it's not going to be that hard to get to them either. I could fly in and come see them if I want to as well. Genuinely, how have you been lately? How's Paige? I'm doing really, really well right now. Genuinely. Better than I ever was, as Taylor Swift says. I'm doing good. I don't know, I guess I'm like really hopeful for this year. I feel like I'm making a lot of positive changes in my life. The past couple of years, honestly, since the pandemic started, have been really hard, and I feel like I'm coming out of that. Like, I feel like I've figured things out and I am on the track for things better. How's Paige? She's good, I think. We still talk all the time. She's busy. She works, she's finishing up school, but from what I know, she's doing pretty well. What are Dean and Max's toxic traits? Bells is biting. Maxine, I think she can't see very well. She's a little bit cross-eyed, so she's clumsy, which most of the time is really funny and it's really cute, except when I am injured because of it. Like, she will be like going on the bed headboard or like the shelves above me, and she'll jump down and she will jump directly onto my face or directly onto me because she did not see me there. And she also has these claws. It's not because they're not like trimmed or anything. It's like she doesn't know how to fully retract her claws. You can hear it when she walks around to them, like going into the carpet. So if she like walks on you, like you feel her claws. So Maxine injures me accidentally all the time, which is a funny contrast because Dean is so gentle with me. Like, Dean is so nervous about hurting me. He like really tries not to, and you like see him reach for a toy, see that my leg's in the way, realize he's gonna scratch me and like quickly stop. Like, Dean tries so hard not to hurt me, it's really cute. And then Maxine is the sweetest little cat, but she hurts me all the time. Dean's toxic trait. He's a pushover, oh my gosh. Maxine, when it comes to food, like a demon possesses her, and she always steals Dean's food to the point where I have to sit there and monitor them eating or separate them into different rooms, or she's gonna eat all of his food. That's not Dean's fault though. I guess he's too nice. He just lets her do it. I don't know. Their zoomies get to be a lot. They're so heavy-footed. I feel like my downstairs neighbors hate me. They like chase each other, and it's so loud, like much louder than you would think could happen with cats of their size. Dean also is like a perfect little cat when I'm around. Like, he behaves, he knows all the rules. When I'm not around, I know he gets into trouble. If I come out from my room and he thought I was going to bed for the night, I find him on the kitchen counter. I find him on the bathroom counter playing with things. Like, he knows he's not supposed to do it because the moment he sees me, he jumps down and runs away. And he doesn't do it if I'm around, but when I'm not around and I catch him doing things he knows he's not supposed to be doing, and he looks so guilty every single time. I feel like that's his. I'm sure Max does the same thing, but I never catch Max. I always catch Dean. Will your third poetry collection be available in paperback or just ebook form? It'll be available in paperback. I just can't set up the pre-order for that until I have the cover. So the cover is being worked on as we speak. How excited are you for your move? I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be a really good change for me. I'm anticipating it to be a big challenge, and there's like a lot of logistics and stuff to figure out, but I think it'll be good for me. I feel like I've been so just like comfortable and complacent the last couple of years, and I just feel like I need something to shake things up again. And overall, yeah, I'm just very excited for it. Then last question we'll answer right now. We'll see if there's more later in the day because I literally just posted the story. When you're feeling uninspired to write, do you push through or do you walk away from it? So I feel like I have a couple of different levels to this. Am I uninspired but I could push through, or am I uninspired and burnt out and I need a break? There are plenty of days that I don't want to write or I don't feel inspired, but I push myself to do it. Like today, I'm not feeling particularly inspired, to be honest. I'm excited to keep making progress in the book, but the idea of sitting down and writing today isn't super attractive, but we're gonna do it anyway. Whereas the last weekend or something, I took like several days off because I just felt like I needed a break. So there's a difference for me, and I'm pretty clear on what I'm feeling. Am I just not wanting to write today? Am I not sure what's gonna happen next and I gotta figure it out, and I know it's gonna be a lot of work and it's not gonna be flowing and I know I'm gonna have to really force it today? Or I'm truly in need of a break. There's a difference for me. With that said, enough procrastinating by answering these questions, and I need to actually work on the book today.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many.
We passed 60,000 words! So we've written about 700 words so far. Look how, look at this graph. So I started in November for NaNoWriMo, and then once I hit 30K, I pretty much stopped. I took December off, except I wrote like a couple of days in December, but forgot to like log them. So I didn't actually write that much in a day. I just like logged everything that I had done over here on that day. And now we've been just like consistently inconsistent since then. But I've been trying to write most days. We're getting there. It looks so much later. It's so dark and I look rough because I just like worked out. But I have been working on the book a little bit more. I'm sorry if you can hear that. I hope it's not like distracting. That's my fireplace behind you. So I am now at 60,535 words. So we've written 1,199 words so far today. I just had some dinner. We're having a guava goddess kombucha, and I thought I would answer some more questions. And I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from writing, but we might do some more tonight. I'm happy with where I'm at though, because my nighttime routine that I've been enjoying is, I don't know if you can see it, you cannot. I've been doing puzzles. Don't ask me why. I'm almost done with this one. So I like to work on my puzzle and either have a movie on in the background while I'm doing it, or I listen to a podcast or an audiobook. I think I'm gonna listen to a podcast and work on my puzzle for a little bit. But your questions, thank you guys so much for sending them in. Currently reading Wicked Souls and wondered if we'd see the world through a human's point of view. That's interesting. Probably not in this series. I'm not planning on adding in any more point of views, although Bloodless Ties, the third book, the one I'm writing right now, has Reed's point of view in it, so it's got Valerie and Reed, but I'm not planning on adding more point of views than that into the series. However, we were just talking about this in the spoilery live show for Wicked Souls. Someone was asking about potential for a spin-off series, and I was like, I have no idea what character I would follow. That's an interesting idea if I followed a human. I like that. Is there any one thing that pivoted your decision to move? I'm sure we'll end up talking about it at some point. There wasn't like one specific thing though, no. Any tips for an unhappy college student? Well, first of all, I'm sorry you're unhappy. It's kind of hard to give any tips without knowing like what the circumstances are. So if it's possible for you to change the circumstances that are making you unhappy, I would try to do that, even if it seems like it's going to be a lot of work or it seems like it's going to be hard. I think prioritizing your well-being is important, but also college can just be a tough time. I have very conflicting feelings about my own college experience. They were like simultaneously some of the best years of my life and some of the worst years of my life. I went through some like really hard stuff while I was in college, and I was really unhappy for a while. So you're definitely not alone. Other people struggle with stuff too. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you can manage to make the best of whatever situation it is, whatever's making you unhappy. Focus on your mindset as much as you can. Focus on the things that make you happy as much as you can. And if it's possible to change the circumstance, even if the change seems like it's going to be, again, like a lot of work or really hard or whatever, I would encourage you to do it, even if it's scary, because change like that is usually for the better. If it's like a relationship you're unhappy with, or friends you're unhappy with, or you want to change your major, or like any kind of scary change like that, it usually ends up working out for the best. I'm gonna pick a podcast, we're gonna work on the puzzle, and I'll update you later if I end up writing anymore. I'm missing 2 pieces. I don't know if they're actually missing or if the cats have carried them off somewhere. I'm pretty sure this puzzle is older than I am. It's actually part of like a 3-piece puzzle, so there's 3 different puzzles and you're supposed to set them up next to each other and they make like one picture. So I did one of them, already finished. This was the second one, and we're gonna try the third one next. I took it from my parents' house when they were moving and they were getting rid of old stuff, so literally this is probably older than me. Anyway, I figured I would end off the vlog by answering any other questions that came in. It's 8 o'clock and I just feel like I'm not gonna write anymore. I'm trying not to overwork myself, especially because it's a Saturday. So I think I'm gonna like read or watch a movie or just kind of like hang out and try not to force myself to do more work the way I usually would. We're not doing that this year. Favorite and least favorite seasons of Vampire Diaries and True Blood. That's hard. It's hard for me to remember like what happened in what season. The Vampire Diaries, I never even finished the last season of, I think. I've tried. I've like rewatched the couple of seasons at the beginning 1,000,001 times. I watched the show as it was live. My mom and I used to watch it together every Thursday. So I feel like the beginning seasons are definitely my favorite. Whenever the originals like were introduced and when they were like the main thing, that was probably my favorite because Klaus was my favorite character. Him and Caroline were my favorite ship. I feel like season 5 is always where I get stuck when I start rewatching again and I just like stop caring around there. So everything after there I don't like. I haven't even watched half of it before. So the beginning 4 seasons probably. And then for True Blood, I don't even know. I feel like beginning seasons of shows are always just like nostalgic, but I also like when Eric starts to become a more important character. I don't know, I haven't rewatched that one all the way through in a while, so I can't even really remember. I'm remembering in one of the later seasons, they were like being held in some kind of facility or something, and I feel like Jessica was there. I don't know, whatever that season was, that's like memorable in my mind. Anyway, tips for finding a reliable cover designer. I mean, it's always best if like someone you know can refer you to them. I mean, I've worked with a lot of different cover designers in the past and pretty much all of them have been very reliable. I feel like if they have a professional looking website, they have a clear portfolio, they've clearly worked with a lot of clients and stuff like that, and it just looks like they're experienced, you're not gonna really have to worry about them being reliable. Word of mouth is really the best way to go. And also trust your intuition when you first start talking to them, and just like how professional are they with you when you're emailing and stuff, and like how are they about responding to you and stuff. I feel like the initial impression that you get from a business is usually pretty accurate. And then favorite audiobooks. I've been getting into them lately and need more recs. So I feel like no one's gonna care about any of the books that I've been reading because I have only been reading nonfiction, like exclusively, and some poetry. So I just like have not read fiction in I don't even know how long now. So I've been reading like essay books and like, I don't know, it's been very random. But if you are curious about what I'm reading and stuff, I'm gonna have a video all about that, kind of like a cozy reading vlog going up as one of our videos over on Patreon next month. I have been reading a lot, just nothing that I thought would be that interesting for you guys over here on the channel. Maybe you're interested in nonfiction and stuff, I don't know, let me know. But thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit today. That's gonna be it for the vlog. Links are down below in the description for all kinds of stuff. If you wanna sign up for my newsletter, come follow me on Instagram or TikTok, get the new hardcover edition of the Marionettes. My poetry collection's up for pre-order, that's coming out in April. Bloodless Ties is up for pre-order, that's coming out in November. I think that's all there is. I'll just see you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye. No.